Dooby Dooby. Oh, Scooby Dooby Dooby. Greetings. Good night. Good night. What am I talking about? Yeah, I was online for 14 hours a day. It is currently nearly 20 p.m. October 16, 2018, and I am making, I don't know, 107 Witcher 3 Game of the Year Edition video for PC version of Games Team. Now I will continue my adventures and tales within Velen. I'm off to speak with the Bloody Baron, and he and Geralt have one of the most fascinating, immersive, cinematic, emotional, powerful, absorbing conversations ever created in any video game, ever, since the very moment. That chemistry between he and the Baron, he is one of my favorite characters as well. Plus the soundtrack, the facial expressions, the story surrounding it. It has humor, it has dread, it has sorrow. Incredible. The moment you step foot the moment you arrive at the Crossbridge, and an entire story which is intertwined between Ciri and his issues, his problems with wife and daughter, along with Search for Ciri. You will see the cinematic. You will play with Ciri, then you will play you will search for his wife and daughter. It will take you. You will also at the same time expand mysteries about the Velen. Fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Um, I must check something. I'll be back shortly. Yeah, I wonder if. Hmm. There is interesting.
The witch quarreled with Geralt ran into an old friend, Kara Metz. Sorceress told
The Witcher about the masked maid. Ciri, it seems, has taken another shuttle into his hideout. The Witcher is set to find it by Kira. Until Kira Maltz is a very dangerous individual, willing to go until the end, despite even have to face the most powerful Witcher. There are multiple outcomes and choices regarding Kira, but I shall not spoil it for now. I will give it to 9, 1 hour and 10 minutes, and that's it. And speaking of something else, here we are at the Velen. I'm going to the Baron. Yeah. The crop for the Baron. Let us see our situation with the crowns. 262, training oil, swallow thunderbolt in 30% attack power for 30 seconds. That's huge amount if you are effective, precise, patient and focused and skilled enough, you might want to unleash huge amount of damage. 30% attack power should not be taken lightly. And speaking of toxicity, with Thunderbolt it has 25-100, half quarter, 4 seconds for each fire damage. There's 400 damage. Inflict sharpen. These are small amount of fire damage, destroys monster net. Fish, food, regenerates vitality, crowns milk, but it will uncloud your vision. Grapes, dried fruit, 80 vitality regeneration, 385, 50, left the swirl instead. Journeyman, repair sword. These are wanted.
You can try to win them all, but you won't.
Oh! Oh, crushed. That's 8 Baron henchmen dead. I had 6 of his men back at the end of the crossroads. Now 2 of them were hacked to pieces, blasted. One is hacked, another one was blasted. Literally, in literal sense, blasted away.
Don't you look at
What?
me.
Oh.
Oi, wait no.
Oh, those are those.
What do I got to do to get me? Oh!
Black clothes. Oh my god, I missed it.
Halt! Who goes there?
Baron home?
Not your concern.
Need to talk to him. Open the gate.
Not a chance.
We heard what happened at the crossroads.
We'll not let a man.
Won't get in that way. Gotta find another. Oughta look among the villagers. Might find one brave enough to help me. How about that? Takes a tired old man not to panic and run when I appear. Greetings.
Greetings to you.
Other villagers all scurried off soon as they saw me. You didn't.
Oh, I'm too old to scurry. Besides, what could you do to me? Kill me? Go ahead. I've not long to live. Tan me hide wouldn't work. My skin's right brittle.
Lived here long.
Since I was born. Reckon that'll be more than 70 winters.
Must know the area well.
Not bad.
Listen, I gotta get inside the fortress. Can I do that without going through the front gate?
Ye can, but few know the way. If you were to make an humble offering, call it.
Won't finagle any coin out of me. If there's another way in, I'll...
Maybe you will, maybe you won't. So,
Just looking to make some coin.
what you did at the crossroads, the innkeep, my sister's husband,
Thanks, but
as you will.
There is a boy.
Let me alone. Let me alone.
Or search the village to find another way. I wonder, maybe there's someone else? They all lock themselves in. Hey, that's the punishment. I'm gonna burn your goose. There we go. Dodge it! Dodge, dodge, dodge! Must behave, or else. Oh my god. Oh god. Stupid glitches. Search the village to find another way into the castle. Is that so? Well, there's only one man outside. Old one. And, oh. There's also using your richer senses. Perhaps if I use art. Locked key required. There should be, I believe there is a one kid, but he, no, search the village. To find another way. Go back. I believe there is no possible. We have to simply talk with him if we want, but there is no need. Because I know the way by myself. I've done it before and I will do it again. I've done it before and I shall do it again. The approximately, yes, there we go. It's not to be underestimated. The village, the crowd person has an advantage of height. You got moat, you got spike. It can withstand the sword of hundreds of men in theory. You got, how can you possibly do a siege? Spiked. these bricks can be scaled up, can be really, can't climb through it. And no, it is formidable. For the terrain is advantage. It's a perfect defensible position. And how can you expect an army? Even if Nilfgaardian comes, will have trouble taking about hundreds of losses before capturing it, certainly. But there is a swamp mode, there are monsters around, plus, yeah, the terrain has a huge advantage. Yeah, plus, yes, there should be, there we go. There are hag. There we go. Did not want to give the old man a coin, but that way I will use Gwen against hags. Are dangerous opponents. Shouldn't be underestimated at all. Maybe there's a water hag. Water hag was living here. Didn't even notice. Slayer of the water hag. Yes. She will poison me. No, it was not.
Light. I must be close.
Ah, a Baron. One of my favorite characters. I enjoyed it all. The conversation between Geralt and Baron. There's a lot of
Emphysema. Now those were balls. Attended a few, me and my Annie. How we danced.
Oh,
how we
that's
twirled.
Chilling strength.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Enough. I don't care how you do it, but the deliveries must be weekly.
Won't you stay for tea?
No. Besides, you've another guest.
Aha! A defender of the
Greetings.
Greetings.
News gets around quick.
That it does.
The Titans.
When I learned you'd slaughtered my men, I thought to have you captured and hanged, or at least flogged. But then I thought, one tough cocker if he bested that lot of cutthroats. Man like him could prove useful.
I'm a type of war.
I'm not a thug for...
I know who you are. But since you come here having perpetrated that bloodbath, I assume you've something important to discuss.
I do.
Very well, then let's discuss it. One thing, you do well to behave this time. Remember, I've still to decide what to do with you, which I shall do after we've spoken. Make yourself at home. Hey, where'd I put the bloody vodka? Ah, there it is. A snifter.
No thanks. Didn't...
As you will. But I'll not sit here and dry if you don't. Before the war, there was a distillery nearby, best in Velen. But their whore sons burnt it to the ground. To the matter at hand, I'm Philip Strenger. Now the Blobtits round here call me the Bloody Baron.
Geralt of Rivia. Blobtits call me the Butcher of Blaviken.
I said already, I know who you are. Truth be told, it's the only reason we're talking. How do you like it here in...
I don't. Swamps, bogs, marshes everywhere.
Exactly. Someone loses their way around here,
What are you getting at?
Many have lost loved ones here. Some their wives, others.
Get to the point already.
Ciri, that's why you've come, isn't it?
So she was here.
She showed up some time ago.
Stinging like a soft
Exhausted,
crumble.
wounded, and
Oh,
stinking
stinking,
like a
sweaty
sundown
Ciri.
after a hard hunt. Later, I learned she'd come from the swamp.
Sweaty, stinky, sweaty, delicious Ciri does. Oh my god, delicious.
Said some beasts from the woods attacked her before she could reach the village.
That was close. I must leave this place.
Oh, this close. Oh, toads. Oh. Ah, smell Ciri, sweaty toads. Oh, deliciousness. Oh, delicious. What are those? Oh, still, het gaat niet goed. De deur gaat niet goed. Het is zo raar, het gaat niet goed.
You can calm down.
Oh, god, you know, it was deliciousness.
Hello there. Are you lost?
A little, I guess. Are you?
Yes.
Yes. Though also just a little.
Does that mean you know which...
Not quite. Not yet.
What?
This? It's nothing. Why don't you...
In Lindenvale. They'd see to your wounds there.
Not a bad idea. Come. I'll walk you home. And explain to your...
We can't go home because of the Wolf King.
See what I've got on my back? Wolves. Come.
Wolves! Yeah!
Massacred. By something with immense claws. You can come out now!
Am I your brave? My father?
Massacred. By something with immense claws.
Look! There's something there.
Wait here. Don't come any closer.
But
No buts, stay here. I must see something. Let's see. His liver's gone.
why are you digging through his belly?
Would you mind making certain your laces are tied? his leg off. No, gnawed it off.
Ew, that's horrible.
Stay there. What's this? Lips parted and bloated. Immense pain before death. His chest is crushed. Ribs probably pierced his lungs. Something picked him up and threw him against the tree. Bloodshot. The Wolf King's no fantasy, it's...
What happened?
He had...
I bet.
Good question. No. A far more... of dog tallow, wolfsbane.
You're smart. How do you know these things?
Not my father. My uncle. Uncle Vesemir. Hide! Quickly! They're gone! You can come out!
You cut him up that...
It's dead. But a pig here? A human settlement
parents
nearby.
often
Send their children out to follow the all in blood. All right, clawed open. I have everything. No wolves like this. A spot where I can build a fire and brew the oil in peace.
What you doing?
Greasing my blade. There. We'll see just how effective Uncle Vesemir's formulae are.
This way. Through the cave.
You lead.
Come on, kid! I'll throw you in. Down to kill. Come on! Come on! Such a good girl. She's famous.
It's a bit dark.
Afraid?
Are you?
What?
The Wolf King, now do you believe me?
I do. Hide!
You really give him a trouble. Never seen anything like it.
Girl, you can come out now. Come on. You have bandages at home. Some spirit? He laid a claw or two on me, unfortunately.
Well, I've not, miss, but my lord, he's a powerful man. He's sure to help you.
Might even reward you for cutting the werewolf down.
Very well. Lead us to your lord.
Just who do you think you brought me, man? That's not me daughter.
And the little one?
Neither, damn it! I think I'd know my own child.
Well, it might not be yours, the older one, but you've got to admit that, like, that's downright striking. So, any chance for that reward?
You'll not see one fucking copper. Get out!
First one.
Hands on you.
Yes, thank you.
So, stew any good?
Very. Thank you. I'd not eaten in.
Clear to see. I'm pleased you like it. Had them prepare a bath for you once you've eaten, and you can do with some sleep. Gretka in the nook behind the hearth. You in the guest room opposite the kitchen.
Thank you.
Shh. Eat now. We'll speak once you've rested.
Oh, Ciri, Ciri's such a sweaty girl. Her dolls are always impossibly sweaty. Ha ha ha.
So I ordered my men to watch her and left her to rest.
And?
A topic for another time.
First, talk. I guess what you're asking. Kreska, what is she now?
Take it you won't give me this information for free.
Sharp you are. I regret your loss. Commiserate. But you see, it so happened. I propose an exchange. Find my loved one.
Fine, I'll help you. I'll find your family, but then you'll give me every bit of information you have.
You have my word.
When do you see them last?
They vanished after the new moon, as if whisked away by shadows.
What do you mean, vanished?
Precisely that. I awoke one morn to find them gone.
You try to search for them?
Sent men out right away, but they're not suited to it. It's one thing to rip up floorboards in search of a peasant's last sack of grain. Finding a living person, they just don't know how. Besides, Velen's naught but swamps and marshy woodland. Plenty of hard to find nooks. If you're looking to hide someone, this is the place.
Maybe they were kidnapped. Got any enemies?
None worth mentioning. Worthless little pricks and angry peasants is all. None would dare raise a finger against my family. Any who might have, they've been eating dirt long since.
Anything unusual happened before they disappeared? They act differently, do anything strange?
Unusual? No. Well, not long ago, peasants came to complain that a beast had ravaged a woman by the well. Devoured another lass before her. Common occurrences in Velen. And my women, Anna, quiet as a mouse as ever, and Tamara, occupied with her things.
This place. Must be hard to be the only two women here.
This place? What do you mean? They wanted for nothing here. Pheasant for dinner, not a problem. Blue ribbons from Toussaint, say the word.
Have your men in mind. Their company. Sure your wife and daughter weren't being harassed?
My men are a horde of whoresons, but they know their place. One of them so much as looked at Anna or Tamara crosswise, I'd cut him down like a dog.
I'll need to know a lot more than that. Can I see their rooms?
What for?
I need clues. Anything to latch onto.
I'll not let a stranger pore through their belongings.
Want me to find them or not?
I do.
Then let me work.
Fine. But I shall go with you. The doors are locked. When she was a babe, my daughter loved animals. I saw a deer trophy on a wall once. Do you know what she asked?
Haven't got a clue.
Papa, is that deer's
Bump
on
on the
the
other
other
side.
side of the wall?
Whoa!
You see it there? Whoa, what's a trophy? I pity any bastard who's hurt her. I'll fly in and there it is. Damn it! Jammed again.
Bedchamber. Tamara's room is there.
Wow, very good.
Try not to make a mess. For their return, I want everything to be as they left it.
Actually, I want to get the worst possible ending with Baron and his wife. Baron and his. He was the happiest ending. He made a pact with. His daughter forgave him. His wife survived and took her away, but he can commit suicide. Plus, his daughter can be, I believe, somehow perished. Either way, there are 3 endings. In 2 of them he dies. In the final one he carries away his wife to cure her. Okay, before that I want to do such a lovely girl it is. Look at now, it is a bit darker. It is a bit darker, but I don't mind. Kind of adds to the atmosphere. It isn't overly dark, but I like it more. I love it more. A bit of contrast. Yes. This is a bit of contrast. What I wanted. Search for clues. Speaking of the clues, let us return to these are 4661, 112 empty. 3 chance to cause bleeding. Good. Devana runestone. 2% chance to stagger, cause stun. 5 chance to dismember. Alchemy. Character. Vitality 4 points available. Level 4 meditation. Bestiary. Cat has boost crafting, alchemy. Gotta go back to the alchemy. Cat, the quotient. Werewolf, the quotient. I wonder. Running, sprinting, and jumping outside combat that does not use stamina. That's incredible. Oh, werewolf mutagen. One of the best, the quotient. Running, sprinting, and jumping outside. Oh, I will be high on werewolf, the quotient.
Wooden candlestick. Stem's broken.
Certainly. Snake eyes. Lizard eyes. But there is something else.
Fresh flowers.
He expects
them to return any minute. Takes hope. Walls a different color. Something used to hang here. That painting? Right size. The Baron and his wife. What's this? Gotta wonder who wanted to hide the hole. And what's on the other side.
Gets more than that.
It gets interesting. Piece of wood looks like the stem of that candlestick. No coincidence there.
There's a fight.
Fight might have happened here.
He's lying.
Deep nicks. Hit with a heavy object.
There was a fight between him and his...
Rest of the candlestick. And wine stains. Somebody smashed a bottle. From Toussaint. Yeah, Herveloos. Scent hasn't died. Wonder where it'll lead me. Damn, trail breaks off. Could find something else though. Spruce wood. Smells of juniper incense. Some sort of folk talisman. Protective. Question is, against what? Can't find much else here.
Gotta go to the... Gotta talk with the...
Gonna kill the monsters?
So you're Gretka.
I am. And you're Geralt.
How do you know?
Because you've white hair and a medallion shaped like a wolf. Siri told me about you.
You and Ciri talked a bit, didn't you?
We did.
Did she say where she was going, or what she came here to look for?
She said she was looking for you and a sorceress. But you're here, so I guess... I wonder if she helped that friend.
Ciri wanted to help her.
What do you mean, who? Our friend. She said he was in
Down the
trouble and
line.
she had to save him.
Do you know where Ciri is?
Mm.
Didn't ask where she'd gone?
I did. But he said I was too little and I wouldn't understand. But Ciri left me a gift.
A gift?
Yes, this. A green stone.
Beautiful as gifts go. Hide it well, don't show it to anyone. It's worth... Thanks, Gretka.
I'm not playing. Thistle. Thistle. My king.
There should be something in here. In the room. Why do I have a...
Geralt!
Thanks, Gretka.
I'm not playing.
Then I need to go to the Ciri room.
So Ciri was here.
You can stash it. Maybe I should go to...
The natural obscurity of curses.
But
the
yeah, I want
Brenda.
Brenda to Ciri get this.
Where'd Ciri get this?
To my dear friends Philip and Anna from Court La Gavere, Minister of the Culture of the Kingdom of Temeria, Vizima 1265. Where things curses are only ever manifestations of one being's ill will towards another, sorely mistaken. Shockingly commonplace are reports of the curses coming willing in herself an object is one immediate environment. The consequences of doing so can be difficult to predict. In many cases they lead to harm or even the death of the person afflicted by the curse, or the people spending time with the object of being with which the curse fell. This is why it's so essential to take preventive measures to safeguard one's trolley. I have to admit I do not know how to pronounce the word trolley. Truly. No, it's not truly. It's not trolley. Trolley. As possible against the casting of the curses. As an absolute minimum, Madame Amelia Veracruz Leon recommends cleaning oneself of all negative thoughts, striving to be the one of the word and achieving harmony between body and the mind. Nilfgaard demand
Dedication to the Baron and his wife.
Seems
they had friends in high places in Vizima.
Loot.
A spinning top. Gretka's toy. Ciri must have used these. Looks like she left in a hurry.
No, that's good, right? There's nothing. Or could be something. No. There was nothing. Unless.
Kill the monsters. Geralt!
Look familiar?
My top. Where'd you find?
Ciri's room.
We'd play in her room sometimes. I was sad one day, and Ciri carved it for me.
Thanks, Gretka.
Baron is upstairs.
Done poking around?
Found signs of a fight in the room. Know anything about that?
A fight? What are you talking about?
Someone was attacked. Probably your wife or daughter. Whoever it was tried to defend themselves with a candlestick. Missed the attacker.
I don't know nothing about this. That night, I was drunk. Don't remember a thing.
Doubt you were the only ones in the castle. Maybe one of your men.
3 times I asked those bastards if they'd seen any.
Whole landing smells of wine. Tell me anything.
One of the lads, must be. Lushes, one and all. Oh, damn it. I might have spilled it. I told you I was good and marinated that night. What does it matter? Stench of wine in plenty of corn around the castle.
Recognize this amulet?
Yes. Anna began wearing it a time ago.
Any idea where she got it?
None.
Any witches or cunning women in the area?
A Pella. Old Coot lives near Blackbow. And there's a cunning woman in Midcopse, but I know little about her. She's only recently arrived. If Anna were to see someone, she'd choose the Pella, not the woman. Anna was wary of strangers, newcomers.
Ought to have a chat with it.
Fair warning, he's a hard man to talk to. Rumour has it he killed his own father with an axe as a lad, then went batty. So he sees ghosts and ploughs his guts.
Not really interested in his hobbies. Just want to ask about the amulet.
Princeton. Oh! Find the feathers. These claws is so. Oh my.
Well, bring out the gimp.
Think the gimp's sleeping.
Oh my god. Claws is good. Shouldn't be far away. I know where it is. Gotta save his princess and giving us additional information. And then again, I want to conclude Baron's story before moving to Kara. Pillar Hut shouldn't be far away. I don't think I was. Ah, yes.
Oh.
Still Baron's territory. Oh, yes, around 50 ounces. Probably his. Everything here is considered to be. Probably.
We'll get the old bugger, you'll see. You like one. Look like you got
You're a bugger. Those buggers.
What do you want?
Want to talk to the Peller?
Too late. We've got dibs on a chat with him. A long one.
Need to leave.
Think you need to leave now.
Do we?
You do.
Well, let's go then. Get out of my sight.
Gotta wonder about a man who could get Edric's friends all worked up. Hey, anybody home? Open up, it's safe now.
Devils. Who do they bring? What seek ye?
I need your help.
Ooh, a man.
Man.
Nay, a wolf. Grey, though not old. 'Tis he that Peller awaits.
To see the Peller race. Why do I always get to and deal with madmen? You expecting me?
You were expecting me.
Aye, as the bones declared I should. They shall come whose stench is rape and death, but the wolf shall disperse them, the white wolf. And thus he comes. Omens never lie.
Recognize this? Made of spruce wood, strong smell of juniper, designed to protect someone.
Freshly cut spruce sprinkled with goat's blood, then tempered with an incense of earth, smoke and juniper. For Anna, to protect her.
You make it?
You make the amulet?
Aye, sure 'twas the Peller. After the way of his forefathers, over still water in the light, proper as amulets go. It protected well.
So, designed to protect.
Oh, the dear. Besieged she was, evil all around, wanting old magic, born of oblivion, from dark sources emerged.
Old magic? Can you be more specific?
'Tis not for mouth speech, nor for the touch. A small
Anna and her daughter are missing. Know where they are?
Nay, nay. Peller don't know. But the spirits could know. The Peller will augur, the spirits ask.
Spirits? Great. Fine with me. Long as I know where to look, where to find them.
Lost, must be found. Princess! None better than Princess for finding things.
Princess? Which princess?
Princess, my goat! She's fled.
Those men must have scared her off. Can we get back to the auguring?
Without the goat, impossible. No goat, won't work.
Will you help me if I bring the goat back?
Princess, where have you got to?
Fine.
The bell, the little bell's ringing. She loves it. Ring, ring, and she will follow. But for a while. But beware of wild strawberries. Raspberries too.
Yeah, treacherous as beasts go. I always keep an eye out for.
Yeah, but also draws wolves.
There you are. Here, goat. Here, princess. Hoofed and horned. Should have known it would be stubborn. right, time to try the bell. Come on, let's go see the beller. This way, Your Grace. Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow? Where the hell do you go?
Bear! Run, you stupid shit!
Do I really have to keep ringing this bell for you to follow?
Princess, flee not from the Pella, for there are wolves about. Goat of mine, dearest, sweetest goat.
Happy for you, but I'm kinda in a hurry. Anna and Tamara?
The White Wolf helped the Pella. Blood, we...
Fine. Will this do?
They are not here. They have gone. Blood. I see blood. Whose? No Anna. No Tamara. Just a child.
A child that lives not, yet did not die.
Mentioned a child.
Why, Anna's.
Anna was pregnant?
She was. And she miscarried.
Baron didn't men-
Afraid, perhaps. Or ashamed, or forget.
the Baron have anything to do with his wife's miscarriage?
Foul-tempered he is, and he's a...
No doubt makes his temper even fouler. Did he abuse his family? Anna came to...
The Pella's old, near blind. But Princess came and licked her hand.
So what?
She's a wise beast. Only comes to those who suffer.
What happened to the child?
In a grave thrown, without rite or ceremony, it awoke. Now it wanders. It seeks vengeance.
A botchling.
White Wolf, Wise Wolf, catch the botchling. The botchling will help. Lead the wolf to the loved ones.
Botchlings suck the blood of pregnant women and eat their fetuses. They don't have...
'Tis a being cursed, and witches lift curses. If the White Wolf can't lift it, he should bring me its blood.
Blood will always find kindred blood.
Why do you want its blood?
Blood, blood, blood. It binds men for all ages, the living and the dead.
Sure, but what do you want to do with it?
At times, a century is too short for two brothers to reconcile. One dies before things are set right. The other then brings his blood.
And what is the pellet?
He awaits Forefather's Eve. He mixes the blood with milk, herbs, and hen's feet. He drinks to reconcile the dead with the living. There shall be no Forefather's Eve this year.
Hen's feet, blood.
All the same.
You mentioned forefathers.
I hear you right. You mentioned Forefather's Eve. Pretty old custom. Thought it had died out.
Death lurks in every bog and puddle round here. Folk know they could die, their earthly matters unresolved. Then they require help, or they'll not know peace. Forefathers eat, light the tallow candles to lead them through the dark, call them by name, appease their regrets.
Whatever I do, I gotta find the botchling first.
Seek it at midnight, near the grave that lies empty.
If what you say is true, the Baron ought to know where that grave is.
Wise wolf, wise wolf.
Could use a few.
Unbelievable diagrams he has. Formula Negredo. All sulfur, herbs, so it is. There's a lot. Alchemy. Werewolf decoration, I need decoration. He has Arenaria. So he should have. Just what I need. Wise wolf, wise wolf.
So long.
Talk to Baron. Should be a marketplace somewhere. Blackberry. Once you kill the monsters, the settlement's former inhabitants will return along the
Lightning
measure.
strike.
Lightning strike? What are you talking about? Oh, no, lightning strike. Idiot Baron got himself in trouble. What the fuck is going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 20. There are about 40 peasants around, even more. Look how many of them are. 50 even. There's an entire village. Every single villager came outside. The entire peasantry. The entire peasantry is here.
You'll go through, so turn it out again. Don't calm him down.
Oswin! Where's Oswin? Anyone seen him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
Good to see Baron.
Somebody ought to see to the Baron before he burns the castle down. Looks like rain.
Baron's got the courses and Idiot.
You, where do I know you from, eh? Ah, right, the Witcher! Come, drink with me! Pale as a ghost you are.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
What the fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating them for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right? They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
We need to talk. Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna?
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask it. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she...
I'd hardly need you.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I...
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me?
Doesn't much matter now. I know how to find them.
How?
I know about the baby.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was...
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall.
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and I staggered backwards onto the table. Anna used that moment to flee. She ran. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next.
What happened next?
Next. It only... Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber. and Anna was not there. Instead, I knew she'd miscarried.
What a drama.
Breath short, my throat locked. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless.
She had a bear.
Bloody sheet. Dead. And it was my...
Seen a lot of dead in my time, but that must have been hard.
Unspeakably so. My legs gave out. I saw fields of corpses at Sodden. Saw witches burn in Maribor. But compared to this, all that was a rabbit's prick alongside a great oak. And the guilt.
We don't know that yet. The amulet Anna wore could be linked. What did you do with the child?
Wrapped it in a clean sheet.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little... Understand, witch.
I sympathize.
Thank you. And no.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other one?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does...
Do not kill my child.
Whatever we do,
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take it.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Unbelievable.
A bit further. Follow me.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Need a curse oil. Fuck. Nothing.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchlings on the prowl.
Look.
Take it in your arms, quick.
But if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets very restless?
It'll bite through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
Back to the fortress.
With this?
As I recall, you were the one who wanted to test the old legends and change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck. We must bury it and speak afterwards.
Fucking shit! For fuck's sake!
It's roiling something fierce. Can't hold it. Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
We must bury it. We'll speak afterwards. Bloody
More coming. Need to hurry.
Come with it.
Fucking right. Not idiotic Gwen, for Christ. Oh, fuck.
Worked. Stop it.
Chosen a name?
No.
So think of one. It's important.
It's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
Gotta use curse a little bit again. Thunderbolt, if you would.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya. And embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
Did not know that part was different.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
no buts.
Just
Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again. By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
let me live.
Don't stop raining, my arse will rot off.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though. Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it. Clothing. They change in here? Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more. Come on. Necrophages had a field day. Still worth a closer look. Examine that horse carcass. What do we have here? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smoke? Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything they... Bones have been here a while. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised it. The trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Leads to swamp.
Come on, closer. A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Hmm?
Who's that? The room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women. The Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough. No point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of her father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need...
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat...
What happened to Tamara?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had arisen high, and still it hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched him. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twas the only reason the miss wanted to go back for her mother. But my wife pleaded. She'd die out there and...
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I... So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
Awesome.
Straight to lobby.
Can't go to Oxenford simply. Gotta go first again. Talk to Baron and his family. Baron's story is complicated. We found his wife. We found his daughter. But to find wife. When we find his wife, we have to complete progress through the Blessed Care.
You, right.
Witcher,
A word, please. Believe we've not had the pleasure. They call me when me and Philip, meaning Baron, served under a Temerian banner.
What is it?
That night, when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside, what did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that.
Garden. Spends a lot of time...
Drunk. There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And then, the free ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara cooked. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Daya most.
Tusk.
Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Yeah.
Your loss. It must hurt.
But there
bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No.
No.
Not now.
It is
Not
too.
anymore. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned Velen. In this hole. This Reesty mire. Nothing could go right.
Got some information about your
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenford.
What the blazes? She alright? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we...
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! I'll haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
Cairnmore.
At Kaer Morhen.
Witcher school there, aye? But they only took lads, as I recall.
They made an exception for me.
Right. Mean to say you're a she-witcher.
Not entirely. The mutations, I was never subjected to them. But everything else I know, I learned from the witches there.
Know any of them potions?
Then
Not so much. A bit.
You see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. but never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do at all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself. I'd consider it an honour.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever? Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. I want it. Day dawns.
Ready?
As ever. First one to the tower.
Man chop!
Come on, silly, don't you embarrass us!
Want that horse, don't ya?
Had one just like it.
Kick it.
Show how it's done!
Move it, move it. Come on, lads. You're wind, not woman. Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you.
What?
Another chance to win.
She screamed like a mad woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were it to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate. But what happened then? I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Working on it.
And making piss-poor progress.
They split up. Hadn't considered that possibility before. But don't worry. I'll find Anna too. Heard anything about there being witches in Velen?
I pay no heed to peasant babbling. Common folk see witches, wizardry, devil, and who knows what the fuck else, every which way they turn.
How do you wind up here? Just curious.
It's no secret. I was a Temerian soldier. My unit smashed at the war's start. Soon after, we lost hope of regrouping. Those who remained wandered north. Others, deserters, or merely brought.
Just march into the fortress, make your...
With Nilfgaard advancing, the local lord had fled, abandoned the perch. Once this war's over and Nilfgaard's victorious, the Black Ones will grant me a title. All talk of a self-proclaimed baron will cease.
Can't help wondering why you made a deal with the Nilfgaardian.
What could I do? Cast myself at them and die a hero? Fuck a hero's death. Fuck death!
Rather live as a traitor.
Ere long, none will remember it. Temeria is no more.
The local Nilfgaardian garrison.
What of it? Even were I to attack, cut them down to a man, others will come soon. Black ones will flood this land, take control before long. Sure as we've all got arseholes, they will.
Ever play Gwent?
I do. And what's more, I usually win. If you've a deck, sit down.
We'll play another.
I'm listening.
So long.
The fuck?
Wait! Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A rag doll.
Went to the village for the levy. And that one, hard banged a lass.